Namaskar, I am Anubhav Ranjan and you are watching Ritam. India has long embraced the ideal of unity preaching, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, sab aapas mein bhai-bhai. But recent events have exposed a sinister reality. On September 29, in the sacred city of Ayodhya, Christian missionaries brazenly held a so-called prayer meeting. Their true agenda? To lure and pressure Hindus into abandoning their faith. These missionaries shamelessly insulted Hindu gods, insisting that Jesus was the only powerful deity and urged people to convert. This poisonous sermon took place in a humble embroidery shop with around 38 individuals present. However, two attendees outraged by this disrespectful, manipulative teachings raised their voices in protest. It didn't take too long for the police to arrive and arrest 36 of those involved. What the investigation uncovered is deeply disturbing. This wasn't just a gathering, it was a part of a calculated, malicious conversion racket disguised as a multi-level marketing scheme. Just like network marketing, these missionaries were training girls to lure people to their meetings, targeting vulnerable individuals in a disgusting plot to coerce them into Christianity. The operation was clear. First, they preyed on families crippled by poverty and illness. After gaining entry into their homes, they would slightly manipulate conversations to focus on the very struggles these families were facing. False promises of curing diseases and providing relief through religious rituals were made. And then the wolf in sheep's clothing, the pastor, would arrive. He was the mastermind coercing these desperate people into converting using superstitions and filthy bribes. These so-called incentives ranged from 2 to 5 lakh rupees. Their main targets, poor Dalit families, the most vulnerable in our society. These missionaries exploited their hardships to drag them away from their roots, their gods, and their traditions. This vile network wasn't limited to Ayodhya alone. It had spread its claws to Gonda, Barabanki, Sultanpur, Ambedkar Nagar, Basti, and Sant Kabir Nagar. It's estimated that over 2,000 innocent souls were misled and manipulated by this deceitful agenda. Thankfully, 3 of the key operators of this conversion racket have been thrown behind bars. But this is far from the only instance of such betrayal. On September 22, another attempt to convert Hindus was thwarted in Mathura. Christian missionaries tried to ensnare around 50 Hindus in their web of lies, but alert police and Hindu organizations intervened just in time, apprehending the criminals. In Tulsi Nagar, Indrapur colony, 48 men were found gathered in one house and an equal number of women in another. The ringleaders, a Taiwanese national, the homeowner and his wife. When the police searched the house, they found an alarming stash of religious books, posters, and even a public address system, clearly prepared to continue their assault on innocent minds. And these are just 2 districts. Across Uttar Pradesh and throughout the country, Christian missionaries are on a dangerous mission to brainwash and mislead Hindus, stealing away their faith and their culture. This threat is real, and it's time for every Indian to be vigilant against such predatory conversion tactics. Jai Hind.